All right, today we're going to tackle one of the most maddening financial puzzles out there. That feeling of making really good money, but somehow never, ever getting ahead. We're going to break down exactly how this happens and, way more importantly, how you can get out of it.
So does this hit close to home? You look at your paycheck, right? And the number looks great. You've worked your butt off to get there. But then, the bills start rolling in. The rent, that car payment, all the subscriptions, a few nice dinners out, and poof, just like that, the money is gone. By the end of the month, you're pretty much right back where you started.
If that's you, you gotta hear this. It is an incredibly common and honestly a really frustrating experience. It's not that you're bad with money, it's that you stumbled into a system that is literally designed to keep you on a treadmill. And that system? Yeah, it has a name. It's called the high-income poverty trap, and it keeps millions of smart, hard-working people running in place no matter how much their salary goes up.
Okay, let's dive into this. This trap isn't about being poor in the traditional sense. Not at all. It's about having all your financial progress just canceled out. As your income climbs, your spending habits magically expand to absorb every last dollar, leaving you with zero margin to build any actual wealth.
And you know, what's so wild is how normal this whole cycle feels. You get that raise and you think, yes, finally a little breathing room. But that breathing room, it gets filled up so fast. A nicer apartment, maybe a car upgrade, a few more subscriptions for convenience. Nothing feels crazy or extravagant, but before you know it, your new higher income is now essential just to keep up with your new normal life.
And this analogy just nails it. It perfectly illustrates the biggest mistake people make, thinking the solution is just to earn more money. But look, if you don't fix the hole in the bucket, a bigger fire hose of income won't help. The water level will never, ever rise.
So what is this hole in the bucket? Well, it's something called lifestyle inflation, and it is the engine that powers this whole trap. Let's take a look at how it actually works. This is why lifestyle inflation is so sneaky. It hardly ever feels like you're overspending. I mean, each little choice on its own, a slightly nicer car, adding another streaming service, eating out one more time a week, it all seems totally reasonable. You deserve it, right? But all those small upgrades add up, creating this higher baseline of monthly costs that quietly trades your future freedom for little comforts today.
But, you know, this isn't just a math problem on a spreadsheet. To really get why this trap is so powerful, we have to look at the psychology, the why behind our spending. Think about it. When we earn more, we feel like our life should look more successful. We want to feel it, and maybe, just maybe, we want other people to see it too. So our spending kind of becomes a performance, a way to show ourselves and the world that we've made it. And that pressure to keep up appearances just locks us deeper into the cycle. So here it is, the absolute game changer. You have to cut the cord between your self-worth and your spending habits. You are not your car, you are not your zip code, you are not the brands you wear. The second you truly believe that, you're free to make financial decisions based on logic and long-term goals, not on what you think you should be projecting.
Okay, so we've looked at the problem, we've looked at the psychology, now let's get to the good stuff, the solution. Escaping this trap boils down to one simple, powerful idea: creating your wealth gap. This right here, this is the entire mindset shift you have to make. The trap mindset measures success by what you can afford, by your spending power. The solution mindset, it measures success by what you can keep, by your keeping power. It's a totally different game. This is the fundamental law of building wealth. It is not about how much money flows through your hands, it's about how much of it sticks. That gap, that margin between earning and spending, that is the soil where your future financial security grows. If there's no gap, nothing can grow, no matter how high your salary is. So how do you actually do it? How do you build that gap? This is the playbook. First up, define what enough actually means to you. If you don't have a finish line, you'll just keep moving the goalposts forever. Second, you gotta track your spending, not to feel guilty, just to see where the money is actually going. You can't control what you don't measure. Third, and this is so important, you have to protect that margin like it's your most important bill. Pay yourself first. And finally, the killer move, every time you get a raise, pretend it never happened. Immediately redirect that new money into assets that work for you. Investments, savings, debt paydown. That one habit is the key to turning a high income into high net worth. Because look, Escaping this trap isn't just about saving more money. It's about understanding the serious risks of staying in it and what the real prize is on the other side. So what is the real danger here? It's not just that you're not getting rich. The trap actually makes you way more financially fragile than you realize.
And this table just lays it all out perfectly. Imagine two people making the exact same great salary. The trapped earner has these high, rigid expenses. If their income takes a hit, they're in big trouble, fast. But the secure earner, they've controlled their lifestyle, so they have flexibility and a buffer. They can weather a storm. From the outside, they might look pretty similar, but one is building real, unbreakable stability, while the other is just maintaining a fragile illusion.
And that's really the heart of it all. Real financial power isn't about looking rich. It's the stuff you can't see. It's the options you have, the stability you feel. It's the freedom to make choices because you want to, not because you have to. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. When you look at your own financial choices, what are you really building? Are you building a lifestyle that demands to be constantly fed by your next paycheck? Or are you building a life of genuine freedom? The choice, as always, is yours.